With the weather show with a live streaming update to get some dangerous winds and storms moving on through. What you're looking at here, right to I guess would be my right or left. Oh, there it is. Big gusts of wind coming on down. I'm seeing it now just kind of get in here right around the Flying Y area. And my trees, I'm looking out the window even as we speak, starting to move. It really did pulse up earlier. If you look right in the middle there of the screen, right there, that's the Flying Y. There's Boise, and you kind of see Eagle Road right there. But that bright green area, we're looking at wind. It's not rain. That is actually wind that's right down in through there. And so with that wind, we're seeing gusts up around 25 to 40 miles per hour in some spots. And this is going to continue to move on through the area overnight tonight. Could bring down some tree limbs. I know there's a lot of people out barbecuing, maybe doing some swimming in the pool. Ada County, Boise, back up towards Meridian. You want to get inside right now. There's no warnings with it, but we are going to see these high gust of winds come on through. Let me go and change the map here, and we'll go do a little radar, and then I'll give you a little better idea. As a matter of fact, you can see on the radar this thin blue line that's moving through right in advance of the rain showers, and it looks like the storms have dissipated, but the rain has fallen, and then that cooler air is kind of falling too to the valley floors and spreading out, and that's what's causing the wind. And you can see that line stretching right in through here. To see that right there, I'm kind of moving it with my mouse there, and that's going to continue moving on through. Let's go and check out some observations. I think I had a couple pulled up here. Yeah, you can see Meridian right there getting 31 mile per hour wind gusts right now. Just got a call from my friend Rob. He's out around Maple Grove and Fairview. So let me go in for a closer look. So there's that 31 that's out there around South Meridian Road, right around I-84. And that's going to continue moving towards the north. So my buddy Rob's going to get into around 30 mile per hour gusts. That's going to move on through. We are going to see some rain showers, but I think it's just going to be some turbulent winds at this point. The storm kind of pulsed down. But what happens a lot, let's see if I can put a radar on here and then explain a little bit more. What happens a lot with these winds, and let me get the current one for you. Looks like it is current. So that's certainly some good news. Nope, that's past 20 minutes. Let's get current. There you go. So you can see a lot of it is kind of breaking up and falling apart. But what happens, let me go back to my radar. With this blue line, I can't point to the screen. With that blue line that's right through there, I'm going to stop it. So this blue line right in through here, that's the gust of wind. What happens is that kind of sometimes plows into this hot and very warm atmosphere and causes thunderstorms to pulse up along it. So expect that to happen as it goes up into the foothills, into the mountains. Again, not an incredibly outbreak, an incredible situation for an outbreak of storms, but these are pulsing up. Let me go back and see if I can pull away with, so I'll give you a little bigger picture of the storms, and let me put it back into motion for you. And you can see the motion coming in from the south, going up towards the northeast, and you can see that line of wind going through southern Ada County, back in towards Elmore County. That could bring some dust across Interstate 84. But there's still some moisture back down to the south, and this map showing that's pretty evident across the region. So let me go back here, and then we get that loop there. Let me go in for a closer look. Yeah, there you go. Give you a better idea. Moving my big head out of the way. There you go. So it should be just right above me up there right now. But you can see there are some more showers and storms back. So we should see a little bit of a light show. But in the short term, the gusty winds coming on through Ada County right now. And go back to that map. It's not letting me go back to that map. Oh, there it is. And you can kind of get a good sense of the what's coming on through the region. So you're watching the YouTube show, you're watching on Facebook. You can see it looks like right around eastern areas of Canyon County, back towards the west end of Ada County. And so as far as the gusts of wind go, the highest one I'm seeing is just 31 mile per hour gust right in through here. It's right around Meridian. And you can see these rain showers are kind of light and few and far between. Don't even see any greens or reds or oranges in them right now. There's some greens up to the north. And it looks like there's a little bit of a gust of wind. That's up here around Eagle Middle School. And that's where that shower is right now. and we'll continue moving off towards the northeast. And as we back away, you can see back up here, we could see a little bit more activity up in the high elevations. What is that? The South Fork of Willow Creek. So there you go. That's where the shower is, but those are just drops, really. Nothing heavy as far as rain goes. Maybe a little gust of wind coming on through up in the mountains, but the big gust of wind, I'm seeing 36 now at the Boise Airport. Sustained at 20, 36 down at the Boise Airport. So that gust of wind's really spreading out, but it looks like it's going more east and then a little bit north. That's pretty good gust. That's going to kick up some dust, make things a little miserable, blow the old canopies around, and hopefully doesn't bring down a lot of little tree limbs with it. So I got a 12-mile-per-hour gust at Flying Y. You can see the Flying Y right there with the highway, Interstate I-184, Boise Town Square Mall. And then the winds haven't really gotten in there yet. But that's a big one there, 36 at the Boise Airport. So 29 back towards Nampa. So a little bit of wind. Looks like the storm has pulsed down, so that's certainly some good news. And yeah, just wanted to give you a quick stream and an update on that situation. Let's take another stop back towards the west. Not much going on. I was talking to my mom back up in Rhode Island, talking today. Judy Crosby. They don't pronounce the Oz up there. But they had a big storm. I guess Cape Cod out there in Massachusetts had a water spout, then a tornado because the water spout went inland and ripped some roofs off some buildings there. So that's rare for them, by the way. That's rare. Yeah, I'm just looking around here, looking to see if anything jumps out to me. Nothing real major as far as severe weather goes, but definitely some showers jumping out across the region, mixing with this hot atmosphere, and things just churn. They just go crazy. It's very turbulent when you get this type of warm air mass across the region. Let's see what high temperature we got today. Over there at the Boise Airport, it looks like 96 degrees did it for the high temperature there. And west-southwest wind gust 22, gusting to 36. Hey, see this low temperature here? 76 degrees. I believe that is the low temperature record, and it ties the warmest low temperature record for the day. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Overnight last night was around 77 degrees. And we'll see if it drops lower than that here this evening. But yeah, so the lowest temperature was only 76, and that was the highest low temperature. You're following? Very confusing, I know. But we weather geeks like to do that. All right, so I'm pretty much talked out. I am going to go and do some work. And yeah, there's that big 35-mile-per-hour gust staring us right in the middle of Ada County. If I back away and get rid of all the smaller observations, we see 31 in Meridian, Boise 35 miles per hour, and some gusts on and off across the region. Let's see if we see any other that stand out. I'm not seeing any. I see down around. That's really not huge. This one's pretty big, 42 mile per hour gusts. Where's this? Maybe, is that a mountaintop? There it is. Yeah, 5,700 feet. Got a 42 mile per hour gust here. Trail Gulch. It's way up there, just south of Twin Falls. And pretty good stuff. That time of year, the warmth is here. So I'm going to just take one more gander at this, refresh it, see if there's anything developing or anything new out there. We've got line of wind, though. See that line of wind right there? See that going just west of Mountain Home, that thin blue line? That is wind and dust. The radar picking that up. It's pretty awesome. And moving at a pretty good clip. So that's going to come on, and you can see how it kind of went south of I-84. Now it's intersecting I-84. But that thing is cruising. Good outflow. It looks like it formed right here around the Owahis, and it came over the Snake River right in through there, moved to the northeast, but the strength of the storm dissipated, so that wind just, cruised down the Snake River Valley right into there, and now it looks like it's heading towards Mountain Home. But we're not seeing any, giant wind gusts along that. So that's like down here. Why is it not updating? Come on, boys. Oh, there you go. So I'm not seeing anything here. There's Mountain Home. So I expect right here, actually I was just down around this area today at the Birds of Prey Center. That place is beautiful, by the way. Yeah, Jack and Christy Lupien with Caldwell Banker Tomlinson Group. Awesome, awesome. Gonna get a video out. You'll have to look. The birds were talking to us today. It was pretty funny. So watch for that on their YouTube channel. Just look up Jack and Christy Lupien and you'll be able to see the videos. Check them out. And also a shout out to Angie's Metal Art Creation today. Stop by there. She's signed up for a new sponsorship. So always love Angie's Metal Art Creation. I go in there and I check out the dogs. She has 2 giant mastiffs she rescued. They are the coolest dogs ever. So good to see them. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything big on the wind front yet, but my guess is that we're going to start to see these spike into the 30s before it gets to Mountain Home. Let's go back with the Doppler radar, because on the Doppler radar I can actually look, and through this line we can also get a good estimation of the wind speed with that line. So base velocity. Well, it looks like it's not overly great, yeah, but there are some pinks in there. So if you go up the scale here to your right, maybe my big fat head's in the way, but this scale, the wind mile per hour is 20, 45, 60, and you go up from 5. And so if you go up 3 shades, you're going up to around 45 miles per hour. And you can see here in that color, I'm going to stop it. You can't see it because it's moving too fast. Stop. And so you can see in this red, and there's also some here back down to the south of the airport, a really good estimation, because we see 1, 2, 3 kind of color shades, and it gets up to that 45 mile per hour mark, and then that is what we're seeing in the observations. We had the wind gusts up there over 30 at the Boise airport, and that's kind of right where that's on. So that's what's coming on through the region, and will continue pressing towards the east. Could be a lot of dust and blowing dust around across the region. So that's it. That is it. Am I live? Maybe I'm not even live on Facebook, and I thought I was live this whole time. Because I'm not seeing anything pop up. Oh, there it is. I am live. Oh, I can even see my stuff. This is so fun. I am live. All right, cool. Oh, Christy, yeah. Christy, thanks. And Karen. Yeah, Karen, I got kicked to the curb 3 years ago, started this YouTube show. It went viral, got like, I don't know, 1,200 subscribers. So go to YouTube and subscribe. The weather show at Vin Crosby. I appreciate that. And tell your friends and family too. Yeah, I still teach weather and have sponsors. So if you have businesses out there, you want some good sponsorships, I love doing that. Even build YouTube channels for cool people. All right, where was enough of me? Let's go here. Back to the radar and the wind. So it's starting to diminish as the winds kind of move out and go towards the east. They will kind of diminish a little bit, but that's from that pulse thunderstorm. And so around the Mountain Home area, if you've got friends down there, let them know they're probably going to see some winds getting up into that 30 to 45 mile per hour range. But it looks like it has pushed on through. And now getting in towards East Boise. That's interesting, a little bright red in East Boise. Let's see if I can just refresh this and see if we can get any bigger observations here and get my bearings. Yeah, now I'm seeing some consistency there. Still 35 mile per hour wind, so nothing extraordinary. Oh, there's a 28 now. That popped up, that's new. So 35 at the airport, now we got 28. This is down by the Eisenman interchange there. You know, you just come out of Boise, climb up that hill, and that's 28. So nothing major, nothing really damaging, but enough to make a little bit of a miserable situation if you're out doing some barbecuing. All right, now I'm just liking myself talking, so let me back away and see what we got here across the country, because it's been pretty wild across the country. Any cool stuff going on? Back this away. Overlay's gone. Look at all that observation. It looks like just some scattered showers and storms here in the west. You can kind of see them dotted from Phoenix all the way up. If you're wondering why it feels so humid out, it's because of the humidity there. Where is my... I'll just pull it up here. So this is the satellite picture, and you'll see like the sun starting to set from the east, on the right-hand side of your screen. And that you can see the moisture. The flow of moisture is just so evident coming on up. I'm going to draw. So look at this. This is all humidity come right on up over in towards Montana. I mean, look at that. That's just a huge, huge fetch of moisture coming on up from the south. And that's why we're getting all that humidity in the atmosphere. And then we get that type of humidity or cloud covers in the mid levels, and you get the heat we have, makes it very unstable, and we get these thunderstorms to pulse on through. So I'm going to take the mouse draw off and clear that and play it. Go in for a closer look. So this is a real good satellite picture because it's still light enough where we can see the thunderstorms kind of bubble up into the hot atmosphere and then kind of move off towards the northeast. And now you can see that really nicely, and that even that like shower pressing through. It's interesting though. We are seeing should be some nice sunsets out there tonight because we are seeing a nice clearing patch in the last few frames coming in from the south. So all this grossness that's around Boise in the clouds, give it about a half hour or so. Sun should come out. Should be beautiful sunset tonight. Get those cameras ready. Big cluster of storms I'm seeing though back down towards the west. Just firing up back over here, coming up towards just west of the Jordan Valley. Going to go probably continue up to the northeast and bend. It could come on in towards Malheur, Baker City, Ontario. And then this cluster of storms here, you can see there's some pretty good depth to it. That means it's just getting up higher into the atmosphere. And this one here is what's coming through now with all the wind. But they're all going to kind of move towards the east. Really good storms out here by the higher elevations back up towards, looks like Ketchum, Sun Valley, and that's all going to press off towards the east as we go on into the evening hours. So, but look at this. That's a break. That's sunshine right there. And another little break. Look, according to this, looks like there's sun out around Lake Lowell. So my friends in Napa are seeing sun right now. They're like, what are you talking about? All those clouds. It's sunny and beautiful here. But the clouds are coming in from the west-southwest. So that break is going to go away. So all this in here, you can say bye-bye to that clearing. But yeah, there's a nice little opening in the clouds right around Lake Lowell and Napa. All right, I am out. You all have yourself a great night, and I'm going to go do some work. Got a big project I'm working on, so I'm pretty excited about that. And you have yourself a good one. And there's an update. Looks like my trees and everything it's calm outside at the old Crosby Palatial Palace, which is a one-bedroom apartment in Boise. But it's my palatial palace. This is great. All right, where am I? Any comments? Oh, David Hunter. Good to see me live. Hey, David. Good to see you. Hello to Rick Dixon. Let me tell you about Rick Dixon. Rick Dixon can't play the game of sorry if his life depended on it. When we were like 5, 6, 7 years old, we used to sleep over Rick Dixon's house on a dead-end street. I beat him all the time at sorry. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And I think I am pretty much out now. I've said that again, but this time it is for real.